Ever since The Rise of Skywalker came out, people complained that Rey was able to force heal without falling to the dark side, while Anakin fell to the dark side and still didn't get to learn how to do it. It's always made sense to me. If you consider it just to be a dark side power, we've seen Rey use dark side powers many times. She wasn't trained as a child. She's just having to go on instinct. And with that, her emotions. So the idea that she would use another dark side power makes sense. But that's not really the explanation that I like. There is another one. When we see Rey and Grogu force heal, both of them are giving up their own energy to save someone. This is not what Palpatine was talking about to Anakin. Healing can have a light side or a dark side. It doesn't even matter if he knows there's a light side version or not, because he's not going to tell Anakin about a light side version.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Darth Plagueis sucked the life out of others to save his loved ones and give himself immortality. I believe in the extended universe, they actually have Darth Sidious stealing Padme's life force to save Anakin. And I've always liked this a lot better because it doesn't seem like Padme would just go, "Oh, I give up. I'm sad." It makes a lot more sense for Palpatine to kill her. The light side versus the dark side is basically, I donated my kidney versus, well, this person's going to wake up in a bathtub full of ice. And we have this girl who is desperate to learn about the Force, who has the original Jedi text. To me, it seems perfectly reasonable that she would have learned this in that Jedi text. So why would the Jedi have this power in their original text, but not teach it to the Jedi that are in the field during a war? Well, that actually makes sense too. When you're first starting out, when you're trying to build a religion, you need the people behind you. You need these people to think you're amazing. You need their help in building this organization. And one of the best ways you could do that is by saving their loved ones. But once you've actually established yourselves, think of what a burden that would be. Everyone would be coming from all areas of the galaxy to be healed. You would need to squash that pretty quick. Otherwise, you would never do anything else. All they would be doing is giving up their own life force for others all the time. And if the Jedi were overrun healing people, dark side users would be able to take over no problem.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy.
So the idea that they would hide this power from the masses makes perfect sense. And when you have 10,000 Jedi, what are the chances that one of them in the field is going to go, "Oh no, I need to do this"? So keeping it to a small group or eradicating it altogether makes more sense. So the Jedi could have simply decided at some point that they didn't want this to be part of their religion. They could justify it as saying that they are not gods and they're not supposed to choose who lives and who dies. That could have been the birth of their, "Hey, we can't have attachments, guys."
Death is a natural part of life.
What do you think? Does it make sense that there is both a light side and a dark side version of this power? Or do you think that both Rey and Grogu were using the dark side when they healed someone? Let us know in the comments.